Right on cue. It's 2 loops, you guys. It's always 2 loops of the song. Unless it's like really short, I guess. It's either like 5-ish minutes or 2 loops of the song. It's like too loud to me still. Talking to the mic, you fool. Did I change the stream title? I feel like we've all been forgetting to do that lately. I had this weird thing happen the other day where my stream, like the little place where the stream title and the info is on Twitch, turned into a little ghost that says, or that said failed to load module. And I had to like go into my Firefox settings and delete the cached data and cookies for specifically Twitch before I could get it to go away. It said that on every stream, including my own. And it was weird. I ain't never seen that before. Guys, welcome to the stream. Rinslet sliding in here early with the Alveus dance. Oh, Wanda. Oh, and I like her. And Zebra with the big raid. Thank you. Gerouge says Destiny. Oh, my. What's up to Sizz, Pixie, Buddy Bro, Zobrag, Isaac Barridge. Rinslet again. Hello, everyone. In the only the very few minutes that preceded us clicking go live on this stream, I typed in Zebra's chat, Zebra who started playing the 100-line Last Defense Academy today. I typed in Zebra's chat, save incest society, Ema, and I don't feel any regret towards it. Sorry. And Comb, I'm here. Hi Comb. Is this the right stream time? More or less. Guys, welcome to the stream. I'm hella excited to play Gerouge today. I can't wait. And you know what else I can't wait to do? Back by popular demand. It's time to do a pull. Zebra, I hope we didn't fucking give you war flashbacks with our song today, which is Ordon Village from The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, a game Sizz walked in hating. This is my stream, so I can say it. 3D Zelda's good, Sizz is wrong. So is Dark Souls. They're good in different ways. They're not the same thing for some reason. But did I think Sizz would hate that game? Yeah, kinda. Is it the best Zelda? No. I'm not that incensed about it. There, I used the word incensed the right way. We're fucking killing it today, guys. Anyway, hello, welcome. I was gonna do a poll. Back by popular demand. Pokemon TCG Pocket. Let's open it up, baby. I've always thought this song sounded like, there's a song, I think it's called Fleeting Memory, maybe? Or something, no, that's wrong. This song sounds just like one of the songs off the Eureka 7 OST, which is one of my favorite anime OSTs of all time. I watched that after I played this game, as I played it when it came out. And, it sounds like just like one of the songs off that soundtrack. It's very nice, though. Very just, like, cozy. Alright, hell yeah. We're pulling today, you guys. In my highlights from TCG Pocket lately, they've been giving out these free packs that you just have to, like, do little, you know, do things on the game, and you get a couple free packs from all the different sets. It's like a little anniversary celebration thing. And I've gotten kind of jack all from them. I got one full art, for one star rarity full art. But today I pulled the Immersive Eevee from Eevee Grove, which is a card I somehow never got. He's the only immersive from that set, I think. And even though I think the immersives are, like, overrated, because even though their animation is usually cool, I think sometimes the art on the card itself suffers because of that. I like to at least get them, so I've got them out of the way. The immersive Eevee, though, is nice art, and it's a nice animation. I just think the art always looks cropped. Isaac Red DEI. Yo, what's up, Kingo? Alright, but let's get this out of the way so we can get to the main event. I'm pulling off of Blaziken to try to keep the immersive luck rolling, because that's the one I want. I think the immersive Gyarados EX is ugly, or Mega Gyarados is ugly. The Blaziken one is really cool, though. So let's pull it right now. Ready? Kondo Shake. Yo, Will, thank you for the 55 stream streak. Not cope! And rip it. This is going to be a fat load of nothing, but what we have is C-Dot, Doublade, Marini, Heatmore, the Heatmore, the Mega Rising Goat, and Watchog. What a set. What a pack, baby. That Heatmore into Watchog combo closer. From what I understand, Heatmore is like the best partner to Mega Blaziken, which is kind of funny. In TCG Pocket news, I started playing Ranked, and I've been trying to make Mega Gyarados deck work. It doesn't seem very good, but I have won a couple times. I got to discard one of my opponent's Mega Blaziken top decking, which is something Mega Gyarados can do. If you can get him on the field, evolved, and then get the 4 energy on him that you need to attack, which is a lot of energy. Alright, wait. Okay, hell yeah, we're gaming. It connected this time. If you can get him working, then his attack does 140 damage and it discards your opponent's top 3 cards. Which in TCG Pocket is bad. There are not a lot of ways to recover cards that have been discarded in the game. I'm running 2 Misty. It feels like shit, but I've won some decks. The thing about Gyarados that's, like, not that good is it takes you so long to get him online, and draw is powerful. So it feels like you're not gonna get a ton of value from that effect. But I used it a couple times. Like, seeing that Mega Blaziken discard off the top of the deck was very satisfying. So I don't think it's a very good deck, but it's been fun so far. I'll probably mess around with it more. I got back into UB3. And that's all I gotta say about that. I can't believe we have not spawned in Majula today. Oh, a shiny Doduo. Oh, I have that one. And, hell yeah. Last time we were here, this is Alvius Peak or whatever. Aldi's Keep. What's this level called? I do think level is an appropriate word. Would you describe the Dark Souls areas as levels? Aldi's Keep. I would. I think they're levels. Just got a regular Mew EX. Hell yeah. Oh, baited. Oh, we didn't want regular Mew EX? Wolf and I traded rainbow borders last night also. Wolf traded me a rainbow border Mew from from Mythical Island. That's called having connections, guys. Isaac would never understand this. Already we're throwing strays. We gotta be nicer. 2026, maybe I'll be nicer to you guys on stream. Maybe that'll be my goal. The goal of 2025, if you'll recall, because even though that seems like it happened like a couple months ago, it's the end of November now. The goal of 2025 was to cut down our stream intros. Which, to be kind to myself, is something I successfully did for a couple months at least, or like a month, or maybe a couple weeks. It was like at least a month. We kept doing that thing where I kept saying, you guys are gonna miss me when I'm gone. And King O kept having to be like, Snack, don't phrase it like that. Like, I kept being like, you guys will miss me. But really all I was talking about was you would miss the long-winded, the annoying long-winded intros where we say welcome to the stream like 15 minutes into the stream. But you know, you can't, you know, meet all of your goals. Anyway, welcome to the stream, guys. We got a fun stream today, I think. Hopefully, hopefully we're gonna... Every week since, like, the last couple, I keep thinking it'll be the week where we finish the main story. But it seems like we've got a good chunk more. Because I don't believe this will be the last level. I think there will be one more after this. Possibly. Last time we found the king, it was very thematic. Themes were conveyed, were represented. Oh, not Azlatil. Oh, wait, Azlatil of Mira? Could it be? Fuck, I'm trying to lock on like Kingdom Hearts. What's lock on? Right click. This is gonna suck, actually. I've been playing so much Kingdom Hearts in the last week that this is gonna be dog shit. You are! This must be Mira's brother. Or, not Mira, what's her name? Not Azlatil. What's our friend's name? Lucatil. This has to be her brother she was looking for. Why is he invading me, though? No, come on. I didn't do it. It wasn't my fault. I don't know where your sister went. I don't even want to kill you. Oh, she's probably gone hollow, though. I can't imagine she remembers him much longer. Sorry, dog. He's got the hat and everything. Look, she made it. She came so close, except that he was an invader, which I guess means something. I don't know. What's the in-universe lore for the invaders? There's some. I remember in Dark Souls 1, Solaire tells you about this, and then it's like never touched upon in the actual story of the game again. But it has something to do with like that there are multiple dimensions or something. Multiple worlds, or like time is all happening at once. Some like hand wave it away kind of lore reason like that for like what the invaders are. But if he wasn't even in this dimension, how did she ever hope to find him? Sis, what's the lore? Just because like you never fight NPCs like that unless they're invading you. I think we're meant to, like, I think we're probably meant to just kind of accept that, like, that was him, and she almost made it to him. And just due to the way the game, conveys things, he was an invading spirit or whatever it's called. Whoa! That carriage is a rockin'! Don't go a knockin'. I'm lighting the torch. Guys... How was everybody's week? My week was alright. It kind of sucked. I've been frustrated on my job searching stuff lately. But, I don't know. I feel like that kind of goes like week to week for me, sort of. Like, it kind of like goes week by week. So maybe, hopefully next week will be better. I can't light this. But otherwise, it was fine. Otherwise, I had a decent week and a good time. I spent a lot of time with my family. On Wednesday, I went over to my parents' house and helped them with Lee. What is this? I gotta be able to interact with this in some way. I went to my parents' house and I helped them like rake and I actually got to play with the leaf blower, that was the fun part. I helped them rake leaves and or my mom rake leaves and do the leaf blower. Just to be nice. Just because I knew I wasn't going to cook something for Thanksgiving. I was like, I'll come over and help him around the house. And I might go back tomorrow and help my dad do the rest of that because my mom hurt her back raking. I also got to examine the snake hole firsthand. I got to see the whole fucking layout. I got to see exactly where the snake would go. I got to see I got to see the little thing that they installed, the little door or whatever. I've got the full up close and personal scoop on the snake situation. Oh, this is raw. Is this Seath's skeleton maybe? This is like fucking, what is this, like Tales of Symphonia? Where my Cyback head's at. This could be the thumbnail right here. Let's get a little Vati video on it. Too close. And then, of course, Thursday was Thanksgiving. There's no dragons. It also kind of reminds me of, like, you know, in the Harry Potter movies, the dark arts classroom has that, like, dragon suspended up on the ceiling. I always thought that was a cool, like, set touch for that. Maybe I didn't really like that. Hair of Potter. I remember specifically in the second movie when Lockhart, like, releases the pixies in the classroom, and then one of them is, like, riding the little dragon. Or he like, rides the dragon and it falls down. This is cool. What was I talking about? Anyway, otherwise the week was fine. Thanksgiving was fun. I hung out and played with, I played Uno. My sister and her boyfriend brought Uno over. And I said, Uno? I'm pretty good. I'm actually pretty good, you know. We played a couple rounds of Uno. I won one of them. There was not a definite winner. There were 3 of us won, each a different person each time. We played 3 games. And the food was good. I finally showed my mom and dad all of the pictures of my Japan trip, even though like a lot of it went way over their head. Like there was there was a lot of stuff that they like I mean, I think that, like, you know, I feel like they understood that I like did what you would probably do on a trip to Japan, but just all of the nerd like stuff, some of it, what the fuck, who are you? When were you announced? I missed it if so. Yo, a scythe? Is this like the Bleach guy from 100 Line? This scythe is raw. I think the only scythe like this in the first game was like a Nito familiar weapon. Should we keep the torch out? Probably not. This guy's serious! No, it's the tomato? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it was talismans for the Bleach guy. Scythes are too slow, guy, to wind up like that. Your weapon's got more frames than mine. Look at you. Fucking look at you. Sizz! That was dangerous. I think I can get him, though. It seems like his animations are pretty wacky. He's just got... He had, like, some kind of, like, combo attack. There we go. Okay, that guy didn't even give me a humanity, did he? Was he actually an invader? I don't think it announced him. Maybe that's, like, the deal of this area. Read the message, this one. Don't you dare. Oh, it's because we lit the torch, I bet. Bet it's because we lit the torch. Well, I mean, I could keep lighting them. All right, we can go up that way. Can we go up this way? But yeah, I'm trying to be positive just about my other stuff going on. I would really just like an interview, even if it was, something that I didn't end up getting. I just feel like I'm waiting around with no, like, practice, or, like, I have no way to de-rust right now. But, I mean, like, what I could do is just apply to, like, 50 jobs at once, including stuff I don't really want to do. And I'd probably get an interview or 2 from that. Because, when I did get one at, I was still working during this time, but I got one interview, and, it was for, like, some kind of, like, law office or something that I read I, like, got, like, a response that was, like, you've been chosen for an interview for this job. And this is, went back when I was still working. I looked at it, and I was like, do I really want to do this? And I just turned it down. Uh, but like, you know, I'd probably get more ways to de-rust if I did that. But I don't know. I'm also at the same time trying to be kind of selective, considering I just came off of a 6-year position of like experience in this thing, and I don't really want to go back to just some bullshit. Hello.
I hope you appreciate the ramifications.
That's too quiet on my end.
Well,
no, I'm always appreciating the ramifications.
What's done is done. Besides, I've found myself a new mark.
Okay.
I'll spend some time traveling the land.
Did this guy like summon the
Slowly tracking my
Did he summon the familiar or the other invader guy?
I'll spend some time traveling the lands. Slowly tracking my new mark.
His mark. I guess he's probably an assassin or something. Maybe he was trying to assassinate that guy. Look at him like head in hands. Oh, my stomach. What, sis? What did we fuck up? Did I light the one torch we've like ever lit and did I ruin myself out of this side quest? Because if so, the game can go fuck itself on that one. Doing that lever on the other hallway freed this guy. Interesting. It was a 50-50 shot, I guess. Who was his mark then? Can I close him back up? Let's go see. Oh, all these messages. Pull back! Pull back! Pull up? Don't you dare! Well, shoot. You know, I've never been one to read before. But they could have been trolling me. Would I have pulled it anyway? Possibly. Alright, well, if we got a choice between left and right, you know what I'm doing. I'm going left, kid. There's no music in this area. I came home from Thanksgiving with a ton of leftovers, which is okay by me. That's pretty much all I was eating today. Oh, these are like the looking glass. Like the looking glass knight. Anyway, Sis, what was that guy? Was he like important? I wonder if these are like... I wonder if these have anything to do with like that painting world that was in Dark Souls 1. My chat... Mac and cheese was a hit. Hell yeah. That's exciting. Spurs win. I watched some football yesterday. My dad is in like a couple fantasy football leagues, and so is my sister's boyfriend. Which I am happy with because otherwise he is kind of just like a nerdy, like sort of awkward guy. Not in like a way I don't like, but I'm happy that they both do that because it gives them something to talk about when he comes over. But when he is over and they are talking about that, I always find a way to be like, yeah, so here's how I'm doing in Fantasy Critic. Which my dad, like, they all know that I do. My family knows I instead of fantasy football, I do a much more disappointing fantasy league where I play fantasy video game critic. And when I'm doing good in it, I gloat about that because my sister's boyfriend at least plays games, and he like usually knows like kind of like what at least like the big releases of the year are, and so we have some stuff to talk about like that. But this year I was like, yeah, I'm kind of fucked. I just didn't play super strong in the first half of the year, and then a couple of my big games got delayed, and they were like, that's cool. Like, and then it was like that picture of the all of the girls at like the party with the red Solo cups, like giving the look. I was like, yeah, I might probably finish like 5th, maybe. 4th if I'm lucky, but probably not. And they were like, right on, dude. But that was funny. If you hadn't pulled the lever, you can talk to him, and he has a whole side quest where he tasks you to go kill certain NPCs. Shoot. Dang it, now we can't get all the pyromancies. No. What NPCs, though? Would I have wanted to kill them? I guess that could have been fun, but, like, if it was someone I didn't want to kill, I wouldn't have done it. What did... So... What did pulling the lever do? Like, how did it lock us out of that? Did it kill his mark? Oh, I guess if we freed him now, he can do it himself. What did I just get? It was something +2, but it wasn't the spell quartz ring. I think it might have been life ring. Raises max HP. That probably is a good amount. What do we normally have on here? We usually have the attack one. The Ring of Blades. I don't think we really need that, though. I think I'm pretty strong. I think I'm currently, overall, Gerouge is pretty strong. Oh, okay. Well, that does sound cool. I guess I'm bummed that we didn't get it, but... I feel like it's not like a deal breaker. I feel like it's not like a reset the whole playthrough type thing. There's no way to, like, reload our, like, from a different... I mean, I guess I could have made, like, a different save or something, but... I'm kind of a one-file girly, if you haven't noticed. There's no way to, like, reset it, it seems, really, so... Oh, well. Did we go down here? And like I had anxiety about for 1 second when we started the stream, I've been playing hella Kingdom Hearts lately. So much so that when we first, engaged with Lucatil's brother, I pressed R1 instinctively to lock on to him, which is the lock on button in KH1. Which is attack in this game, so that's awesome. But I think, like, you know, it just takes a minute to jump in and then, like, you know, get used to the controls again. But an action game like this versus an action game like that is tricky. Especially because all the buttons are different. Like, dodge roll in that game is square. It's circle in this. X is attack in that game for some godforsaken reason. Oh, the petrified hippopotamus, huh? You can fuck right off is what you can do. What was that? Did I go both these directions? I don't think I went up here. I looked at this. I mean, we could unpetrify him, but if I don't have to, I don't want to, because I don't want to fight one of those hippos. They're annoying. But I've been... antithetical to what my outward nature might, you know, like, might give off. Oh! Big Bertha. Oh, they really want me to go right in front of his poison, petrification spewing mouth, huh? I think I'm gonna let him stay chained for a minute. Contrary to what my outward nature might, you know, the image that I might give off, I've been having a blast playing Kingdom Hearts. I look forward to every, like, crummy level. I've had, like, a fun time in all of them, including, like, the Cave of Wonders, Monstro, Atlantica, all of that shit. I've just been, like, swimming through it, kind of. Even though I'm playing on Proud Mode. There have been some tough, like, you know, kind of tough parts because of that. But I feel like I'm in a point right now where I'm doing pretty good. I have so much MP that I can definitely get by with, like, shooting magic constantly. And that's, for the MP build, that's, like, fun to play. He was drinking the water. Listen, I watched one Chugga Conroy video that he put up, like, this week, who I'm subbed to, so I would have seen it in my inbox either way. He just put it up. It was a Kingdom Hearts Secrets video. Don't you dare. Should we do it again? I won't do it. I don't dare. I mean, I do dare, but... It was in. If it hadn't have been in my recommendeds, I would not have watched it, but I did, and it had some cool stuff in it. Did you guys know Aerith was originally considered to be the girl from Parasite Eve? What's her name? Like Anya or something? Ava? It wasn't the For You tab. It was my subscriptions. It was in my subscriptions. Originally, Aerith's role was she was considered to be like that character that Aerith ended up being, which feels weird because you gotta imagine Cloud was always planned for the game, and Aerith is like important to Cloud being in that game. So I think that's a little perplexing. But Aya, yeah. But at one point she was planned for it. I also learned some other cool things. Yeah, she does look a little femme Cloud. Should we step in front of it? Alright, well, the walls have come down. I need you for my bestiary anyway. If I can just stay in this thing's ass, then I think I'm good. Unless it does, like, a Cloud attack. Okay, it does have a tail swing. So we need to look out for that. I can take another one of those without healing, though. Gerouge. Me when I'm talking about FF7. Well, like, it's specifically in Kingdom Hearts. That's, like, what he's there for, isn't it? Kind of? I don't remember. It's gonna snow here tomorrow, so hopefully you're not too chilly. It's quite cold today. They never interact. But I think he seems to imply that he's, like, looking for her, or, like, that's what I always assumed, I guess. I guess maybe he was looking for Sephiroth. But I always assumed it was her. Maybe when he, like, says that kind of stuff, he's talking about Sephiroth. Hey, we got that. I got the item. I totally didn't even acknowledge what it was. What was I talking about? Kingdom Hearts has been fun. I'm playing a way that I'd never played before, which again is really leaning into using magic, and I picked the mage, or, you know, like the staff when we started, and so it's like a different way of building for me so far. Can I not pull this? Is this big thing in the way blocking me? I mean, I guess the door is open. Hey, Foo. It's been pretty chilly, though. It's been no heat November is... I think we'll definitely be able to see it to an end. But these last couple days are going to be rough. Will I do it in December as often as I can? Definitely, because it's just good for the power bill. But it's like 64 degrees in my house right now, which is a lot colder than I normally keep it. Are we in like the Haunted Mansion entryway room? What do you call this? Like an antechamber? Gerouge Cest is the theme of the stream, Destiny. Is this an antechamber? Question of the day. By definition, what's an antechamber? I always think of it as like a place where you're like a room that you go in to then be let into another room. Comb, you know? Come lay it on me, you know? What the fuck is that? Are you a mimic? That chest's got a mimic. Am I about to enter the Super's study? The lair of the Super? I'm doing this. I have a couple lock stones that we got from, doing the, when I went to get the double axes, and I went back to the, like, Doors of Pharos or whatever. I farmed a couple there accidentally. Antechamber, that's the room in rank 9, row 3 in Blueprints. Thanks, Cone. Now I see why Sis was asking for Cone. Right, I see there's an item back here. Yep. Oh, there's a guy back there! Are you my auntie? What has he got? Like a mask? His face was like a Mancala bead. Did I die yet? Are we good on the art of dying? I think we're good, right? We got the art of fucking up. Generally a smaller room leading to a larger one. Okay. Fuck that shit. Fuck books. This guy's gonna fall on me. I like know he is. Or maybe I can like break his cage and they want me to do that. That's why this clearly breakable table thing is right the fuck here. Sorry, dog, though. I'm built different. This back here, another guy. Yeah. He's got like the... Look, his face is like lacquered. It's like... It looks like some shit you'd make like a nice countertop out of. This place is esoteric. I don't know what the deal is with... I guess he's a dragon acolyte. Are we in the Seif area? Seif? Seif? Thief? Are we in the Seif area? Dragon acolyte. Let's figure it out. Acolytes of Aldia. Several of the greatest minds converged in Aldia to weave strange new rituals. Gerouge. But rumors suggest that during the course of their work, their thoughts were not their own. These white gloves are designed to bear the brunt of the ritual sacrifices gushing blood. I think we're in Seathland. Seathlandia. Should we go in here? Oops. Get out of the menu, you fool. Ooh. I think maybe these... Because clearly it seems like Seath, by the way, Seath the Scaleless, one of the characters from the first game, he's important. You fight him, you kill him, but, like, you know, he could have come back. He seems to be one of the most present characters in this game. So I would not be surprised if, like, this sort of scholarly area that also has all of these, like, caged specimens and stuff ends up having something to do with him. Say that again. Scholarly area? Are we talking about the Are we about to learn about the first sin? Are we the scholar right now? This is the Shinra Mansion. Look at they got the fucking ecto cooler in here. I'm looking for Cloud and Zack. Can you imagine Gerouge busting Cloud and Zack out of the tanks and squadding up with them? If Gerouge was there, that shit never would have happened. Pause. I'm declaring it right now. If Gerouge Allison was there with Cloud and Zack, that shit never would have gone down like it did. He would have kept them safe. That shit never would have happened. Gerouge could have taken all of the Shinra foot soldiers and just let Zack, like, handle the fucking helicopters or whatever that come in at the end. He never would have let them. He would not have let those kids turn out like that. Good on you, Gerouge. I feel so lovingly towards him for that connection we just invented right now and made up. That makes no sense. It is nothing. This shit sucks. Don't you dare. Should I? Ew, what is that? Like a slime lion? Angeal. I did not like that game. Talk about Crisis Core. There's some things about it that are okay. I don't like that game. That game, to me, is Nojima at his worst. As someone who is playing a Nojima game right now, Kingdom Hearts 1, he wrote the scenario and story for it. Or he wrote this, like, the story, or the script, or whatever it is. I think that game's fine. Like, in that way. I think that game is fine. The cutscenes are a little stiff and weird and like obscure for no reason. But then once you get to the end, it all pretty much makes sense. Crisis Core, though, I don't like at all in that regard. I really don't like the story to that game really at all. It just doesn't like gel with me. All right, Naked Mole Rat. What level were these guys in? And I love FF7. And I like the remakes. Yeah, all my shit can break. Whatever, man. I'm here for items. I think that game is, like, pretty fun to play. I kind of like the gameplay. But then, like, All of those missions end up, like, ruining the fun, kind of, in my opinion. I don't think it, like, it doesn't, like, I know there are a lot of people that, like, for everything beyond the original FF7, they're like, it weakens the brand or the story. And I think that's a little, taking things a little too far. But, like, when there was a cutscene going on in that game, did I enjoy it? Not all the time. Some of the time I did. Striking and distinct. I'm thinking stinking and extinct is what I think. Throw it in the trash. Nah, but it's fine though. I just don't personally really like it. And I would love, 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 love to play Dirge of Cerberus sometime. I really want them to re-release that. Is that a fucking... Hold on. Was that like one of those shadow guys? Are those like spirit guys? Are they in here? I would love to play Dirge of Cerberus. I would love to play Dirge of Cerberus. Even though I imagine it will be good, and I imagine it will probably be worse than Crisis Core. And I think Cisne is like Cisne's a bit of a poochie in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of her. She's fine, I guess. She's a bit of a Makinami Mari, I think, but I know Will likes her too, so I guess we're just gonna have to agree to disagree. I also haven't seen those movies, so maybe I would like her. Alright, we can't go in. Can we go in? We can't go in here. I really don't want to, like, all my shit is broken. I really don't want to fight a fucking Heffalump right now. I don't want to go all the way back to the bonfire, though, to fix it yet. We could just sneak on through. What was that? Alright, dog, let's rumble. You want to go? I'll throw some fire at you. That didn't even hit him. Gerouge. He's gonna free the other guy too. Just watch. Oh, we have warmth too. I forgot about this. Fucking no! You don't get to just skitter out. He did it. Look. Now there's two. There, if they free the other one, I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm not dealing with 3 hippos. All my shit is broken. Goodbye, I'll be back. Let me through the antechamber. Run right off that shit. He looks like he's running out of here like he shit his pants, kind of, or at least when he was running down the stairs, he did. You guys ever shit your pants in public? We can talk about it in here. I have not, but I have peed my pants in public. When I was younger, I used to, I had like, I guess I just had like a weak bladder control. When I was younger, I used to pee my pants when I laughed too hard. Which, like, I honestly don't even think could never happen again. But it would have to be something, like, really funny. Like, if something's extremely funny to me, I will fall to my knees, like my legs give out and everything. And it used to be so bad that I would piss myself. And it only happened a couple times, but it would be like if I was at like a neighbor friend's house or something. Once or twice, I definitely like... That was like once or twice their experience of me was that I was laughing extremely hard, and then I just ran out of the house and ran home. And no, it never explained it. And it only once ever happened when I was at school, too. Unfortunately, I had really good elementary school friends who were very, like, understanding about it. And we're like, just tie your, like, sweatshirt around your waist so people don't see. I was probably in, like, 4th grade or something. We were playing this game on the playground, and my friend said something that really made me laugh. And I peed my pants. But, like, other adults have that problem, too. I don't think I've ever shit my pants, though. Yet. What were we leveling up? Let's do a little adp. Shit my pants in elementary school probably like 3 to 5 times. Little Fred's shitting. I don't think I ever did. I mean, like, yes, when I was like a baby, I definitely did. When I was like a little infant. But that's not what I'm talking about. 3 to 5. Giving the pants shitting range. Gotta repair this stuff. What's your pants shitting range? Do I have enough? Dang it. I'll need to pop another Consumi. How did we get here exactly? I said Gerouge looked like he had shit his pants when he was running down the stairs. Because he was running out of there. He saw 3 hippopotami come after him. That sucks, Will. Teachers should let kids go to the bathroom. As someone who worked with young kids for like a long, you know, like a considerable amount of time every day as like my job, it is true that like sometimes you do, like as the adult in the situation, sometimes you do get a little lost in the sauce where like if kids aren't following the rules, it ends up like you kind of lose sight of like, not like reason, but like you kind of like lose sight of like the fact that sometimes it's like sometimes you can let the rules go. So I think that sometimes teachers just kind of like, you know, like kind of get lost in that. But if it's something that's like common sense dictates that like if a kid says they need to go to the bathroom, just let them go to the bathroom. Even if they like really don't need to, like, I don't know. It's always better just to just be understanding instead of just, you know, treating every situation the same way. You have to remind yourself of that, I think. But if it's been like a stressful day or something, I do think it's easy to kind of lose sight of it. And that's my lesson for you guys. Just be cool. Yeah, that's the thing. Especially elementary school. Like, I had my elementary school teacher, my first teacher. At the elementary school I went to, we kept our like main teacher through I think the first through 3rd grade. We kept the same main teacher. And after 1st grade, I had to be moved to a different class because she was like too mean to me. To be fair, I never fucking did what I was supposed to do in 1st grade. Like, I just didn't want to do... I only wanted to do what I wanted to do, and I didn't want to do what anybody else was trying to tell me to do. And that's how I lived basically my entire life, but... in this case, eventually my mom was like, I'm moving you out of that class. She's mean. And I was like, instead of being like, thank you, Mom, I was like, ba 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 ba, I like Pokemon. I don't think I like. I was. She was like, "I'm moving you out of that class," and I was like, but eventually it ended up being the right move because I made all of my best friends in the class that I got moved into, and they were such good friends that they didn't even make fun of me when I pissed my pants. They were like, yeah, I mean, that shit was funny. I don't blame you. Fuck. Gerouge. 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 Rouge. 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 Cut his head off, Gerouge. My sister's first third grade teacher was a dictator. She assigned 30 pounds worth of books, and they demanded they call her doctor. I had some doctor teachers in high school, but I don't think I had a doctor teacher until then. Conversation with a friend about how we should always be able to go to the bathroom, and he brought up a guy in our high school would say he was going and would leave. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, I don't know. When he doesn't come back, that's the punishment. If you let him come back, then whatever. Yeah, it's annoying. Because all it's going to do is make people pissed off at you and pissed off at the guy. It's not going to ever change the person's behavior who, like, ruined it for the class, I think. My mom moved to a new school in the district this year, has learned that parents don't like it when their kids get homework. School is over. COVID ruined it. I know COVID was like fucking 6 years ago, and some people need to get over it. But some things truly are different after that. It's over for kids these days. I fear for the youth. And not because they like, say, 6, 7 and they like different memes than the ones I liked when I was a kid. But because, like, there's a worrisome trend of, like, anti-intellectualism going on in this country, I think, genuinely. Or not even that, like, anti-something. Anti-everything that I read about on the news that sounds scary to me. I'm serious. Anti-reality, that's a much better way to describe it, Isaac. We were just talking about that the other day. No, 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 Gerouge! No, Gerouge! No! Oh, we got 2 Art of Dyings to play, too. No, 1? I didn't die. I just left. Move my keyboard up onto my desk, top of my desk. Let me move my keyboard off the floor where I normally use my toes to type on it and move it up to my desk. Banana Fish AI dub. I think I've seen that. I've seen some of those AI dubs. The only AI dubs I want to see is if I see an old iDubbbz meme and I'm like, hey, iDubbbz. Alright, well this hallway is going to fucking suck to go through again. 3 pixel, it's 1. Out of 10. Oh, okay. That's fair. Other shitty one is when someone will clearly be instigating or causing problems and the person issues a warning for both people. That is annoying. Though, at the same time, it's like... to a degree, I'm like, sure... But also, if you hang out and talk to the instigator every single day or something like that, too, it can be hard for people to tell the difference sometimes. What is also funny is if someone, like one of your friends is instigating and you get in trouble and they don't even get in trouble. They used to happen to my sister all the time in school because she would always be talking to her little friend Mia, who's one of her school friends. And Mia had a very quiet little voice, and my sister has a very loud voice. And so when they would both be talking in class, she would always get in trouble and Mia never would because the teacher would hear her talking and not Mia. Which is funny to imagine. Alright, we're doing better against these guys. I like their attitude and their vibe, I just hate fighting them. Right from the very beginning of the game, they've given me problems, and they've, like, scaled in difficulty as we've gone through the game. They've continued to stay difficult for me. It's probably because I keep trying to, like, I keep hoping I'm at the point where I can disrespect them, and you, like, never can. The big, like, bite your head off move will always kill you still, no matter what. At least I got my shit back. They are the pursuers. The pursuer we have, like, solved. Oops, I was on life gem still. That's funny, sis. Alright, 2 down. 2 out of 3. My way of getting out of trouble in, like, specifically high school is I was always just so lovable and charming. Lovable and smiley and charming that everybody was always like... that's the thing. You gotta make your... If you can make your teacher laugh back, then you won't get in trouble. And not all of my teachers liked me, but I think they all, like, liked me enough. My English teachers always loved me. Because I had a good voice when it comes to writing. So they would think I was smarter than I was, honestly, because if they had seen my full fucking report card, they would have known that this was my best class. But my English teachers all liked the, you know, just like my way that I did work in those classes, and because of that I kind of was allowed to just get away with whatever I want. Or whatever I wanted, I mean. What is this? Oh, I thought you were maybe... I was hoping you were possibly an NPC. I think this is the pit that we already went in and explored. What the fuck is going on around it, though? Were you fusing, like, asshole demons? What's going on here? Tell me this isn't 2 big butt cheeks and an anus. Were you fusing the prolapsed anus demon in here? What is this? And he was just throwing them down into the pit to dissolve into goop when it was over. This reminds me of the brain of Mensis. Yeah, they do, in all seriousness, they do look like they have that, like, giant face with the big hole in it. Maybe they were trying to create a giant, or they were using giant corpses to, like, for some sort of fucked up tests and experiments. Because we know the giants are no longer in the land. There was one last giant, and whoops, I killed him. Oh, what do we got here? A little torture rack? Guys, even this is berserk, I'm gonna tell you. Even this is berserk, kind of. It's all berserk all the way down. I know, like, a torture air chamber kind of thing is, like, you know, just sort of like in your medieval kind of fantasy RPG. Like, it's not like an uncommon thing to find, but... We know Miyazaki likes Berserk. See what I'm carrying over my right shoulder. I feel like we probably missed something back there, but all those doors look locked. And I think we chopped down all of the paintings, and there was only guys behind them. And I never found a way to bring down the other... never found a way to bring down the, like, mimics or anything. Maybe they'll all drop and I'll have to run out of here or something. Twilight Spice. Were you the one that jump scared me before? No, there's not a sorcerer and a fucking hippo spawning at once. That's not in the game. All right, you come through here. I don't want to fight the hippo. That's the assassin we freed. Fuck. Am I the new Mark then? I don't think I like that too much. Navlan. Thought I could maybe kiss one of them through the phone. Oh, that's bullshit! Did you see that? That was bullshit! Did you guys see? What's the frame data on that? Why are these the strongest enemies in the whole fucking game? I can't even run past them either because, like, I'm just gonna have them all chase me into that fucking room. I wonder if that guy always spawns there. We should have never pulled that lever, goddammit. Anyway, guys, how are we all feeling? It's almost the end of the year. It's almost the end of the year, everybody. How are you getting? Have you got done your Christmas shopping? Did anybody buy anything fun for Black Friday for today? I know Foo bought some giant Build-A-Bears. I'm ski cozy. I Rinslet bought books. Bobo bought a giant squishmallow, it looked like, or maybe that she already had bought that. I am choosing to play the frugal card and give the gifts that I bought for my family in Japan to my family for Christmas. Which I think they're fine with. None of us expect like a ton for Christmas in our family. This year I actually did ask for some things again just because like I might be employed by Christmas, but right now I'm not. So like, you know, couldn't hurt to like get some things. But normally we don't go too overboard. We get like one or two gifts for each of us, for each other. But this year, because, to be fair, it's not like I got them just, like, knickknacks in Japan. I got my whole family nice things. I bought my sister this whole fucking, like, outfit in the 109 building. And I got her a Daruma. I also bought her. Bought my mom this nice teacup and some matcha, which she really wanted. And I bought my dad a nice pair of chopsticks and some like fridge magnets and stuff. So I didn't get them just like trash. So I think I'll just do that. So normally that's one of my big stressors in going into the holiday season is gift shopping. I don't like receiving gifts or giving them. Not because I don't like to make people happy, but just because it's stressful to me. It's not something I would choose to do if there were no holidays. It's not my love language. But I'm happy that that's like I've got that done at least. Despite what I just said, I am in the Puddles Secret Santa 2. I am in the Puddle Secret Santa, so I just have to get my gift for my Secret Santa recipient, who I'm excited about who I got. I think it'll be an easy one. Again, that's what makes it exciting or not exciting to me, is whether I like right away I'm like, oh, I know what I can get them or not. If it's easy for me, it's a good one. But again, that's just the way that I view gifts. Like, if I get someone something that I'm positive they'll really like and they really like it, then I'm like, hell yeah, I'm happy. But it's just like the buying the gift part of it that I don't like. It stresses me out. I would avoid it if I could. And then like do I like to get a nice thing? Of course, everybody does. But it's just like, I don't know. I always feel bad if people go overboard with something. Or like guilty, and then I feel like I'm always just like, I can never convey the amount that I'm like grateful that someone got me something nice. I always come away from the interaction being like, did I seem like I wasn't grateful for it? Alright, I guess Sis said we missed stuff in here, so I guess I'm just gonna mash up against every wall. But I haven't done any shopping for that yet. I also have a bunch of things that I bought for people in Japan that I need to send off too. Maybe there was more down here. Maybe I should light this. I can beat an invader. What's like what harm could it be? What harm could it be? Do your parents know how to use chopsticks? They do. My dad, at least, is definitely like the one who would use them more. My mom, though she does eat a lot of weird foods, I don't think she eats much that you'd use chopsticks for. My dad likes sushi and noodles and stuff like that. I also didn't really know what to get him, which is why I kind of went this option. He was like, I asked my dad what he like anything he might want from Japan, and he goes, what about that sushi you eat, or those kimonos you wear, which is a Seinfeld reference. That's what Kramer says when he's trying to sell Jerry on the Japanese businessman scheme. And I was like, Dad, that's a Seinfeld quote. That's not helping me. So then he was like, I mean, I don't really know, like, anything, really. And then he's like, what about some nice chopsticks? So I was like, all right. And I got him some nice-ass chopsticks. Pixel and I found this little chopstick boutique store in Shibuya. I actually ended up waiting and getting that on, like, the very last day I found this little store. And I was like, all right, we're going. We're doing it. And Pixel was my, like, moral support. Actually, the entire time we were in Japan, the role Pixel played for me when it came to gifts was me, like, looking at him and being like, this is good, right? I should get this for like, so-and-so, right? Like, they'll like this. And then if he, like, didn't give, like, a strong answer, I would always be like, well, what the fuck? You don't think this is good, Pixel? And he'd be like, yeah, I mean, I guess it's good, like... He was my sounding board, but what I really wanted for him to do was just say yes unconditionally and validate all of my gift ideas. And we were like Tatewaku in the Butiku. When we went up the 109 building the first time, we were both very like... My favorite thing about the Shibuya 109 building, you guys, if you ever go to Tokyo, even if you're not going to buy girly pop fashion, which I don't blame you for not buying, you should still go up the 109 building. And why is that? It's because there are nothing but beautiful women in there. that's my that's my glowing endorsement of the Shibuya or the Parko. Or of the Shibuya 109 building or the Parko building. It is just like 10 floors of girly pop fashion and a bunch of beautiful women. Either working in the store or trying on the fashion. I was ski senpai my entire time through that store. Right, now, how the heck do I hoppa? What the fuck was that? Is that over here? Alright, Let me knock down all the portraits. Yeah, it's fun. It would be fun to go back to Japan. Was that Sora? We've been running this bit where when Sora dies, he goes like, "Oh!" But we've been doing this bit where we go, "Oh!" Because, like, it is like, it's a funny sound. Oh, maybe I gotta bring this guy back. Let's see, is he something? What's this dude doing? What the fuck? Oh, that's a hippo. Ate his ass. Can we read messages tonight? Just for me? For fun, Scotchy? Okay. Don't you dare. They all say don't you dare, sis. I'm trying my best. Was there a message in here I didn't read? Try attacking. Hurrah for item. I think I already did that, though. All the messages say is don't you dare. And I'm like, don't I dare what? And I'm like, don't I dare? Oh, don't I? Try destroy? Oh, can I? Maybe I can walk through this painting. That's what the messages are trying to tell me. Alright, that noise is him. Hurrah for light. This wall looks like we could break through it almost because it's got these exposed bricks. But I'm not particularly bricked up about it, if you know what I'm saying. Because I can't figure out what to do there. I can't like jump into these or anything. Can't Elden Ring jump. I want to see what this guy did. He got eaten by a hippo. All we're getting around here, Sis, is people gets eaten by a hippo. Why are there more here now? Is this a different room? What does this one say? Door in short. Monster required ahead. Well, there's definitely something in there. I came in. And the holiday season, you guys, for me, is always like, the thing I like about it is sort of the like melancholy of the year ending and the cold weather and everything. I gotta like get out and do some like bumming around, you know? I think that would fix me. That would do me right. Get out and do a little bumming. Alright, well I can't interact with that. I can't break the cages. I broke all the Shinra vials. Teach me how to bummin'. Alright. There's a guy here, but I think that was an item and that's what I got and that's what this message says. Is there something to do in here, Sis? Because I ain't seeing it unless it's down here. Hi. To everyone except me. Oh. Oh, this message on the stairs. Illusion ahead, Michael. Oh, yeah. But now the fucking things are gonna be back. Oh, only if I sit, though, right? I'm not sitting. Alright, well, we found that. Is there anything else in here? I mean, this looks like it could be something. These rooms. I came in. We did get a hint on that wall. This one says... Door in short, monster required ahead. Maybe I gotta beat all the monsters first. K-Man, K-Man, K-Man. This is me and the homies. Taking a little pic with these guys. And Gerouge. What do we want to do? Wave? Pumped up? Praise the sun? That's always good. There they are, the other three Beatles. This is actually an obscure reference to Powell McMartney, John Lemon, and whoever the fourth character will be. When he... I don't remember if Powell McMartney hit the Praise the Sun quite as spicy as the character in this game does. But he really liked the fact gets up on his toesies and like hits the little back arch. It's so funny to me. He gets a little fresh with it. Should I don't I dare? Maybe I need to bring a hippo over here to destroy this door. I also love Gerouge. He's so funny. He's easily my favorite of the Dark Souls protag, or the Souls protags we've made. Powell McMartney, I feel like it was not like about him. It was about John Lemon, I think, more than Powell even. But this game, no one can deny that this shit is all about Gerouge. Despite the fact that he only has 3 character traits. He's Gerouge, he's Gaunt, and he's Gerouge again. Those are his 3 characteristics. But that's enough for me. Sometimes that's enough. DS2 is a more personal game, exactly, Sis. Come on, dude. Over here. It's fine. You don't... Fuck the Beatles. Who cares? Oh, no. Boys. Alright. Toro, Toro. Oh, he did do it. Hey, that's pretty cool, actually. That's like an involved secret. Alright, let's beat this fucker and get that chest. I just want to have, like, full stamina at all times when I'm fighting them. So I can roll out of the way of that move. Like, you don't want to get hit by any of this shit. Because they have, like, a combo potential. Big two-handing overhead does do a good amount of damage. Especially if we can get him on the ground. Gerouge! But it's like, even like one, like if we had a faster weapon, it would probably be easier to fight them. But it's just something about the data, like mine versus his on the frames just doesn't line up. I've got to constantly be playing smart. And avoiding a big fucking fuck you grab and bite attack. Ow. Oh, we do want to do all the don't you dares? Okay. Done. Maybe some practice fights before whatever lies beyond this door. Hipclops. He's more like a rhino than a hippo, really. He's got that armory rhino skin. Alright, I think 2, a big down, big up. We'll get him. Okay, that just got him. Have you guys seen that like drawing of like the first Englishman who was like described a rhino, like put together? Where the rhino like literally has like armor plates for skin, kind of. Or like you can, like they had the right idea, but it just like doesn't, it's also at the same time doesn't look like a rhino. I think that stuff's cool. Look up like illustration of a rhino or something and you'll be able to see it. Look up like early old rhino illustration. Alright, what did we just get? It looked like maybe a spear. Or like this. Some goofy shit. I don't think it was a bow. Maybe it was a sword. It looked like it was a weapon though. Something shell, some kind of shell. Black Knight Ultra Greatsword. That's probably pretty raw. Maybe it was a shield. Okay, maybe it was not anything that we had. Maybe I didn't actually pick it up. What was that, Sis? Shield. It was something, some kind of something shell. I thought it was a weapon. Malformed shell, here it is. One of the malformed weapons developed in Aldea, swung like a great hammer, appears to be a fragment of a giant shell, but its precise origins are unknown. The peculiar figure known as Lord Aldea attempted to uncover the secrets of life itself and viewed the undead as a key. It was Seath. It's fucking Seath. That's got a fucking naked-ass dragon written all over it. Seath did it. He made... This is his zone. Easily, I think. Because wasn't his whole thing that he wanted to be... Like, he wanted the immortal scales of the dragons that he did not himself possess? That's why he was working with that crystal thing, and that's why he wanted, like, that was his goal, was to become immortal. Alright, we gotta light the torches now, okay. I really don't want to, like, keep wasting my wonderful little butterflies. Oh, I got a bonfire now, I can light it at that. Light torch. I think it would feel powerful to wield like a torch. You ever wielded a torch before? I think it would feel powerful. These guys got the sword I got. No, they don't. They have a shorter sword than the sword I got. It's similar, though. Oh, Gerouge! We hit him with that little fancy little backswing. I mean, I guess I've wielded a candle lighter, but I don't think I'd really call that a torch. Playing with fire, baby. Great sword at risk! Those damn hippos. Oh, Gerouge. Oh, he lived it, though. Incredible. Well, the British call it a flashlight a torch, I think, which is extremely silly, I think. If you want to prove that you aren't, like, a fucking... If you want to prove that you're not, like, secretly, like, a British adventurer, don't call a flashlight a torch. Oh, Gerouge. Hold on. I'm gonna hit him with a fireball. If you want to prove that your your dialect of English isn't the silliest shit of all time, don't go around calling a flashlight a torch. Killed each other. You know what? That's fine to go. It's just so simple-minded. My sword fucking broke, too. It makes it sound like you're like LARPing in real life. You guys on top of you gave me up for dead. I was just here. Why can't I repair this? Sis? Broken for good? 3,000. Oh, I don't have my shit, that's why. Well, I'm not gonna really be able to get it without fucking using my sword, so... We can pop one of these. How much could it really be? 8,000? Oh, 10? Alright. Maybe I'll run and get my shit, and I'll run back, and we'll just use it to level up. What was I gonna say? Oh, in addition to playing, Kingdom Hearts, I've also jumped back on the 100 line Last Defense Academy. Because Zebra started playing that today. That's news. Will started playing that? Not news. Not only did Zebra start playing that, but Will did? News. Not news. He might be farther than you next week, K-Man. Being British is like LARPing in real life. They made half of that shit up and it stuck. It's true. And he has been watching Gintama. Alright, we can call that news if the other thing wasn't news. And today I was struck with the... Fuck you! Shut up! God damn it, he blew my whole fucking cover. Where's my shit? Alright, go Gerouge, run. You're the Rouge! They don't call you the Rouge for a reason! They don't call you the Rouge for no reason! No Will is news, no Will is content. Give me $5,000. Speaking of receiving gifts, if anybody wants to do me the solid of the season, Twitch recently implemented a 1,000 gift subs for $5,000 option. So if anybody wanted to, you know, if you really wanted to splurge, I'm open, it's there. What do we want to level? I'm thinking Endure. Yeah, I wonder how many people have gotten that yet. Like so far. You literally owe me 2 of those? Well, yeah, and Zebra, I'm trying to dig my way out of that shit. Come on. I'm trying to get out of the red here. If we popped another one of those Soul of a Heroes or whatever, and then we killed, like, literally 1 hippo, we could level up again. But for now, I'm good. I wonder how many of those 5,000 or 1,000 subs have been bought. Because I know the answer isn't 0. I know the answer is not 0. Who would you, fictional or real, living or dead, spend $5,000 to buy 1,000 gift subs for if they streamed on Twitch? Question of the day. Living, dead, fictional character, non-fictional character. Who would you do it for? Like, it's so much money. My wife. Iris. These are all great answers. All the Steeners. Oh, pony up. I'm not a fictional character. Me, maybe? Scissor's wife. Oh, thanks, K-Man. What a nice guy. Biba Aerith me is a great sequence. Himself? Fuck you, Hippo. I was not in that hitbox. There's no way to survive that. I truly think you can't have enough health to survive that attack. If someone gifted you 1,000 subs and you were married, would you leave your significant other, your spouse, for that person? I think if someone, I'm being real this time, I think if someone gifted me 1,000 subs, I would probably try to return it. I think that's too much. $5,000 is too much to spend on anything and for any one person. Unless you're like doing a down payment on like a house or something. If it's like a situation like that, then sure, but... Whoa. Oh, he's just... He's like, oh, I shit my pants in public, dude. Chill. Wait, I'm doing something. Wait a second. How much is one saving doing the fight? I don't think it's about that. I think that they could release that option. I think they could release that option at no discounted rate or amount, and the same number of people would still do it. It would be a little bit, because subs are more than $5 now. The price has increased on them, right? Aren't they like $6.99 or something? Or maybe that's just on mobile. I think mobile went even higher, though. Didn't it? They went up. So I think you do save a little bit. So they're $5.99 on normal Twitch, and mobile is $6.99 now. That's what I was trying to say. $6 and $7, basically. So you can't even, like, you can't even get a swing in. Dark Souls 2 and the futility of the hippo. That's gonna be my video about my think piece about DS2 when I'm done with it. I think that would be a really funny YouTube video. Making like a 30-minute Dark Souls 2 think piece, and it's just about how much I hate fighting this one enemy. So that's all the video is about. That's like a video that like Cybershell or someone would make. Obviously not about Dark Souls. It's had time to simmer. Sconstance? Eh? What was Sconstance, Zebra? Was it like a Constance sconce? Like a wall sconce? I think if someone gifted me $5,000 worth of subs, I would put it towards the channel, probably. Actually, pause. I would pay my rent with it first. Then I would put it towards the channel. And then I would probably buy like a new mic. New everything. I'd buy another pop filter, even though they're like $10. And I'd buy some games or something, maybe to stream. You guys don't look down, but Gerouge started in May. Audio mixer. I probably could just download that. I'd buy a whole new mic and I still wouldn't mix the audio properly. No, I would though. I would buy one of those little, like, I don't know, those little things that have the buttons on them that you see fucking pro streamers with. What are those called? Yeah, like a little desk mixer, and I'd buy one of those. Whatever those little stream deck or whatever. Those little button things. Hey, Pixel, have a good time, IYB. I'd buy a bigger desk and a second monitor, probably. I'd probably put the rest of it, like, towards a boat or something. I'd probably buy a boat. You could probably start saving for a boat. Yeah, Goxler. Buy a little Goxler. How to stream deck against the stream? I truly don't know. I'd buy a webcam, maybe. We already have soundboard buttons. See? That's the same thing as a fucking Goxler would give me. Anyway, as I was saying, well, this Gerouge started in May, and I was thinking today about all of the things we've talked about on here. Like, speaking of 100 line, which again I put down for like a number of months, just cause like I was really busy through like August and September. I didn't have a lot of time for games in general, and when I was gaming, I was just kind of like grinding on Pocket or doing stuff that's like not, you know, just kind of like not requiring focus. And then we went to Japan, obviously, towards the second half of September. And then when I got back, I was playing more like Legend ZA, Silk Song. I really tried to like sit down and finish. And now finally, I'm like ready to get back to it, kind of. But it's been fun. But in like the first couple episodes of Gerouge in like May, we were talking about that game on here. Yeah, that's the thing for me too. I don't think I'd ever want to give up the face cam. I know Zebra makes his face cams like, you know, he definitely does more on them than I normally do also. But the level at which I have learned things about GIMP by making face cams in the last like year or two is like significant. I'm much better at it at using it. Like I feel like I finally can, like if I wanted to make a shitpost image, I finally can make it now. Which like feels nice. All that a webcam would bring to this stream is you'd be able to see like when I have or haven't showered before streaming. It would be like, is Snack's hair standing up on end, or is it standing up on end but it looks like a little bit cleaner? That's all that would be the one distinction. All right, how did we do? It says you think we missed a sconce stints? We bought a webcam way back in the day. We did a webcam test stream and everything, and then I never used it for streaming. Just because I was like, well, what do I need this for? Though, to be fair, the webcam test, like, the way that I streamed back then was more scuffed than it is now. Fuck you! Maybe I would get a VTuber. Maybe I'd get a little Catboy VTuber rig. You guys would be in favor of that, right, Isaac? I think I could make it cute. We have a character that would be good for a VTuber already. My little scarf guy. Is he, like, we would have to alter him a little bit because he kind of already is someone else's, like, creation. Someone else's, like, intellectual property. But I think if I altered him, he would not anymore be that. Like, he's simple enough that you could, like, change his design around a little bit. And, like, you'd get around it like that, I think. It's not like he's, like, Yoshi or something. Fuck you! You deserve to die for whiffing that. You when I'm really pissed off and also crop dusting somebody. What was that move? He invented that move. He has never used that before. Can't get away with fucking anything on these hippos. Another thing we talked about on the stream, you guys, this was like a couple months after the 100-line discussion, still on Gerouge. We talked about when I deleted my notes app accidentally. And by deleted, I mean, like, allowed something to go unchecked for years and years and then finally, eventually paid the price. But I finally went back. I was inspired, I guess, a little bit by Comb, but also by the fact that I feel like we're sort of, like, so pissed off. few things make me more pissed than dying to that attack. Because are you guys seeing it? It's like I'm out of range and the hitbox goes beyond his arms. Do you see it? Like, it's not just me, right? I'm rolling away from, the distance that I'm rolling away is a distance that would dodge a different attack. But then it clips me back into his arms almost. The hitbox is not good on that attack. And that's what always gets me. And it's a one-hit KO on top of everything else. Hi, Small. I like how it muncha. I'm happy for you. It's awesome to be you, then. I mean, I like it too. Again, I like them. I just don't like fighting them. This time we're gonna go backwards and we're just gonna get the Sconstants. And then we can finally move on after that. But I am gonna kill this hippo up in front. You just have to like really fucking get out of there. Gerouge! Okay, finish your fucking thought. Okay, so I deleted my my notes app famously, accidentally, and even though it like ended up not being like a huge impact on my life, one of the things that I lost is I lost my like big document of like stream plans that I had on my phone, which is not the end of the world because it's not like I like don't remember them. Like I still know what I was planning to do. But I finally sat down and I like reorganized it and made that document again today. Or not today, but like recently. And now I'm like excited for what we're gonna do next. I know Gerouge again has like a ways to go, but you said there was one in this room, Sis? Where are we? Where is the last sconce? Like way back out here? Do I have to light all the ones even down through here and everything? Because I do think there was a different one we didn't light. Like we didn't like this one. I think there's more than one though. But I do feel like I think in a little bit, in a way, the way that the Steeners go is like kind of like the thing about like when like a bunch of women get together, all of their cycles start lining up. I feel like when one Steener playthrough ends, like a bunch of them all end at the same time, or like a bunch of them get close to ending. Like I know Zebra recently ended a bunch of his. And Donkey Kong, like, we beat the main game on that. We're getting there on that one. I know Gerouge probably has months left, but... Whoa, raw. Alright, I see you, guy. You got some scythe moves. He's got the little ching chong. I also love it, because it just feels like exciting, kind of. Especially if you're excited to watch something that someone else has, like, just started. The part that sucks about that, though, is, like, again, it wasn't so bad when I was employed. Because then, like, I don't know, the weeks just fly by, and so too do the weekends. But when you don't have anything to do, it feels like a week between someone's streams feels like such a long time if you're, like, excited to watch something that someone's gonna do. Alright, I don't think that was the last one. Would we know, like, when we've got them all, Sis? Does something, like, open, or... I need to reload the area. Alright, we'll go sit at the fire. And then I think we should be able to get positive boss after that. Unless the hardest boss in the game is coming up. Unless we have to fight Seath the Scaled or some crazy bullshit. If they have Seath the Scaled, I'm returning the game. Like, do we think this should be good? Seath the Unscaleless, who popped off. Go to the first bonfire and re-enter the main entrance. Okay. Bonfire. I know I'm sad about she. Did they ever do a Dark Souls game where, like, all the characters don't die? Speaking on games that are like this in form, I think the way that Silksong differentiates itself from Hollow Knight specifically is interesting in that way. I've been thinking about that game and like what it seems like the themes kind of are. And when it comes to like characters that die in NPC, like side quests or like storylines and stuff like that, I think that there's a message. Oh, Steiner. He's getting up! Oh no, we revived Aerodactyl. Ah! Oh, the Eldia key. Hey, good thing I just was able to tank that. I should have probably rolled, but whatever. Good enough. Alright, I can probably open those doors now. That I guess maybe it didn't tell me they were locked, but it wouldn't let me open them, so it's probably what this does. That was cool though. The dragon sprung to life. That was his last gasp of fucking, you know, life essence. Stored in his bones for when someone lit all the torches, his fucking least favorite thing in the entire world. There's no Jake Shack. Pull this shit. Lock him out, Gerouge. I hope he was on that side. Jake Shack 99? No, sir. You no, dude, you're not in this room. There's no you. I hope he comes after me and he gets killed by the hippos. Dutchy Peak. There we go. Excuse me. Wait, this door was already open. Oh, can I get him through here? I think I probably could if I did this move specifically. Whatever. Oh, I guess I can't use my bonfire while he's here. Is there a item to, like, send him home? Is there an item that gets Jake Shack out of my fucking world? Oh, here we go, baby. Because this is such a, like, a labyrinthine area that I don't know where he is. Guess I could die. What's he doing? We'll keep exploring these rooms for items and stuff. Alright, so... the first one that we couldn't open, well, I guess it was further down. You hooch, any Jake Shacks in here? Meep, meep. and give me that. Soul of a Proud Knight. Yeah, we got the real like torture-y equipment in here. I didn't see you. Stop, stop, stop. Even he has like a dragon shield, dragon skull shield. The Aldia hammer. There he is. There he is. Fuck you, Radio Shack Jake or whatever. I'm leading him to the hippo. Finally, we can work together. Can invaders get attacked by monsters? Or did I just make this even worse? Fuck, ow! Well, whatever. I'm not letting him take me out. Look at him. Fuck you, guy. Can't have shit in this house. If the hippos don't get me, Jake from Shake Shack will. Jake from Shake Shack. Do you think that would be a good commercial for Shake Shack? It's like they're playing like a commercial fake video game. And the person who's playing the game is like, oh no! An invader just tried to riz me! And then like, the guy comes in and he's got like the tag. And he's like, Jake from Shake Shack! Fuck you, Jake from Shake Shack! Fuck you, go kill yourself! And then it ends and it's like, Shake Shack. Do you think that would be a good ad for Shake Shack? It's not only is it clearly ripping off Jake from State Farm, but it also has the F word in it. And it includes a character telling, it includes the average Joe who's in the main character of the commercial telling Jake from Shake Shack to go kill himself. Do you think they'd green light that? Gerouge, fix your hair, dude. Do you think people would be showing up at the water cooler at the office the next day going like, go kill yourself, Jake from Shake Shack? And you think it could catch on like that? Ah, you watched the Super Bowl last night? Yeah, I watched it. The Jake Shack Jack Mage. I gotta climb in my bed and go to bed in my bed, climbing in my go to bed in my bed. Hey, K-Man, good night, K-Man. Have fun in your bed. We didn't look at, examine the key. We should do that. Aldia Key. The mansion of Aldia. King Vendrick condemned his own elder brother to the mansion. Oh. They both sought the truth, but through different means, and their fervor meant the eventual withering of their familial ties. Alright, so I guess it wasn't Seath then. But we know that Vendrick obviously was researching the soul and the powers that it could contain, and, you know, how to utilize soul magic and raw shit like that. So I guess it makes sense that, like, his brother, maybe they were, like, working towards the same goal, but via different means, I guess. Clearly one of them went through the more fucked up approach. What is that? Why is it already shooting at me? Is this where I died? Is the last time we died to Jake from Shake Shack? Did that just happen, or am I blacking out? That's a mimic, maybe. Are you like a chimera? Some sort of creature of darkness. Oh, that's... I don't even know if that's alive. I think that's someone... That's like a wizard back there. Is that a bell gargoyle? Ouch. It's not doing very much damage. I knew you were mimicking. World's freest mimic of my fucking life. There was no way in hell that that was not a fucking mimic. This chest right in this already, like, dog shit room. Right between those two tables, like the world's weirdest area. Flunked out of mimic school. It's like when you run out of time in hide and seek. Oh, I didn't expect this one to be a mimic, though. They might all be. It's like when you run out of time in hide and seek and you're like, guess I'll just go in the closet. And like, where's the first place everybody fucking looks? The fucking closet. And you're like, I don't know, I blew this round. I might as well use this time to like brainstorm my next spot for when we play again. Except I guess I'm it now if I got found first. Watch this. Oh, I can use Scotchy Shield here too. Scotchy Blast. Fuck. I think I can use Scotchy Blast here. Scotchy Blast. Are you a bell gargoyle? I think you are? He kind of looks like one. He looks a little different though. But similar to one. Ouch. What do you think a little spell blast that like doesn't do a ton of damage feels like? Do you think it feels like getting a little shock collar like zap on you or something? Have you guys ever worn a shock collar before? I have, and I promise it's not sexual. This one time when I was at a Christmas party with my girlfriend. It wasn't sexual. Gerouge, hold on, don't die. Okay, good. See, now that attack's fair. One time I was at a Christmas party with my girlfriend, not sexual, and we were at the house of one of our mutual friends who had this little dog that wore like a electric collar for when it, just to like, make it not bark or, condition it to not bark all the fucking time. We took the shock collar off the dog, and then we put it on ourselves just because we wanted to feel what the shock felt like. And the thing that I will always remember about this like shock collar thing that was so funny. Fuck! Why did I do that? Toss me to the side because that's how I feel. I wanted to know like how much of a shock it was, like if it really hurt or not. So we would put the shock collar up to our throat. And this is how we would activate it. Because, like, we would put the shock collar up to our throat and be like, roop, 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 like, pretending to be, like, a little dog. And it wouldn't activate. It had to, like, be, like, enough of, like, a real vibration, like, from a human throat to make it go. So what we would do is we'd hold the shock collar up to our throat and go, row! And, like, we settled on this way of, like, doing a fake bark to make it go off. That was really fucking funny. I remember my girlfriend like walked up to us and was like, what are you fucks doing? And we were holding a shock collar up to our throats and going, Roo! And then being like, ah! It was a total dudes rock moment at this Christmas party that I went to. And I'll never forget just going, Roo! I'd do it again too, because it didn't really hurt. It just like, it felt like if you, what did it feel like? With someone who has facial hair, it kind of felt like when you're, it felt like when you're, like trimming your beard or something with like an electric razor, and, it like catches a little bit. Or like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like it kind of like, maybe like it like pulls one of your hairs out instead of like clipping it. It felt like that, but like it hurt a little more than that. That's how I would describe the feeling of the shock color, the dog color. Because it's very like, it's like very brief, the little shock. It's just enough to kind of startle you. Play this for literally 1 second. All right, done. I don't even know if I know this song. I probably will once it plays. This? Yeah, it was kind of like that. That's the noise we had to make. Just, row. Be wary of lever. I failed. Do we think that lever is going to open the guy? If it's one bell gargoyle, I think I can take him. I'm pulling it. I don't know what I expected. What's up, dude? If I could free you, I would. Do these guys have a tail cut or anything? No. Should I try to get it? Go back to the hippo grab hitbox. What? Oh, to go back to it. Fire. That's fun, Will. Because we've been playing Kingdom Hearts, I've been thinking about FF10 a lot. Considering that those were two games that I associate those two games very heavily with each other because they were both like PS2 games that I played like well after they came out. Because like eventually we got a PS2 and then we like it took like a couple years for me to like not really caring about it because we actually got it because of my dad. My dad was over at my aunt and uncle's house for Christmas, I think, one year, and he wanted a PS2 to play Madden on, because he like we like played Madden. The only time he's ever been interested in a video game console. He found out that like there was Madden on PS2 because he watched he played it with my uncle and cousin, and kind of me, but I didn't give a fuck about that then. So we got the PS2, and then, like, of course, he never actually played it. This, again, is, like, past the era where you'd, like, use it for a DVD player or anything. We had a DVD player. It was probably, like, 2007 or 8 or something. I think the PS3 was out. But then he got that, because, again, it was cheap at that point. And then it took, like, a couple years, and then I was like, oh, I'm finessing this. I can play RPGs on here. And then I played FF10 and Kingdom Hearts. FF10 first, and then, because I was still in high school when I played that, and then Kingdom Hearts like a couple years down the road. I think of those games as very, like, connected for me. Alright, I'll read what Sis is saying about the grab hitboxes in just a second. But first, I'm going to fight this guy one last time without the knowledge that Sis will impart. There's two! No! No! There's not! Run, Gerouge. What are you? Where did you come from? The mimics are still here? Where did he come from? Oh, I bet it freed all the guys. I bet pulling the switch freed the guys in the hall, too. Hey, this area sucks now. This has gone from bad to worse. The way DS2 works is if you get grabbed while rolling, the game does not update your position animation status until after you've finished rolling. Interesting. Well, sometimes, though, it seems like I can roll away from it. Maybe if I continue rolling, though, it doesn't update my position either. I'll just, like, roll as much as I can away when I see him doing that attack. What is that? Ew, what are you, some kind of fucking... This is like the Shinra Mansion. I unleashed a freak! I unleashed some sort of freak. Oh, Gerouge, get out of there. Can the freak come in here? Can the freak come out to play? What I like about this is that I can hit all these guys and they can't get in here and hit me. What I don't like about this, though, is there's still a fucking basilisk out there, and if I get too close, he might spray me. I can get the freak like this, though. Will that hit him? I have to be so close for this to hit. It's fine. Do you remember... I don't know why I'm saying do you remember, like, anyone but Sis remembers this. Do you remember in the Bloodborne playthrough when we beat the... What is he called? The Abhorrent Beast, I think? That guy who, like, you can invite to Odin Chapel and then he kills all of your NPCs. And then you fight him. He transforms into a giant beast and you fight him. Do you remember that we beat him, like, way early and we beat him like this? That guy, like, yells at you as he's fighting you, too. I think he, as I recall, it's kind of a cope. I think he yells that, like, you're the hypocritical one or something. Even though he came in and killed the old man, and he killed, like, I don't know. I think, who does he kill? The old man, for sure. I think it depends on how long it takes for you to get to him. No, we invited him back to the chapel, for sure. Oh, one of these is out here, too. I remember cheesing this guy with pyromancy, too. We definitely took him back to the chapel. I'm pretty sure he killed the old man. But I think if you leave him even longer, he kills everybody. He definitely didn't kill Adela, because we used her all game. We remember specifically we referred to her as Raggedy Ann. Which is not... because she was always on the rag. We referred to her as Raggedy Ann. You can't tell me that's not what Bloodborne's about, though. I would still call her that. All she ever does is give you, like, a cloth with her blood all over it and be like, here, Hunter, use this. And I'm like, I don't think I want to. Where did this come from? And Adela sucks anyway. She's not even cool. She's way less cool than the fucking, than whatever her name is, Ariana or something. I wish we had gotten her instead, but we didn't. She's a judgmental, Jasmine. Do we have a second Guts sword? I think so. Oh, my stomach. Are we good here, by the way? I think I'm just gonna try to run for the fog wall at this point. I'm not vibing with this hallway. There are too many of these hippos in a row, and it's almost 2 a.m. Can we make a poison-infused sword? Why? Is it for something? I'm going for it. It would help on these big guys. I mean, I don't know if I have, like, the souls and resources and everything to put into. Especially when you can just do this. Whoa! I'm out of here. Fuck you guys. Big guys don't count. See, look, Sis. It's the Guardian Dragon. This is cool. This is a royal... This is a Drake's royal place. Marta, huh? We could have thrown a poison knife at the big guys. And then the boss is like this. I guess this is what people mean when they complain about Dark Souls. It is Rathalos. I know that one. Oh, this is cool. He gets up on the he's in like a bird cage, like a dragon bird cage. That was a cool animation for that attack. He has like a raptor claw too, which I'm always a fan of in the design. This is like the Sis 6. Do you think anyone ever goes, I cleaned out your shit? About the guardian dragon? Ow. I just want him to come down here, because then I can get him. Somebody must. Somebody must. That... I don't know if I agree with that one. I don't know if I agree with that. He didn't even come down. This one's in the bag, though. We're definitely positive boss with this. All this area